Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum to everyone. I am Zubia Akram from Division Public School at Inter College, Sahiwal. I will teach you Biology, Class 10, Chapter number 10, Lecture number 2. Objectives. By the end of this lesson, students will be able to understand the structure and functions of following parts: nostrils, nasal cavity, pharynx, glottis, larynx, trachea, bronchi, bronchioles, alveolar duct and alveoli. And they also understand the pathway of air from oral cavity to lungs. As you know that taking in oxygen and giving out carbon dioxide is called gaseous exchange. The exchange of gases takes place both in plants as well as in animals. The exchange of gases in human takes place through respiratory system. We can divide the respiratory system into two parts. The first one, air passageway, and the second one, lungs. Today we will discuss only the air passageway. Air passageway, it is a pathway of air in human respiratory system. Actually, the air passageway is a pathway through which air comes into lungs, and after the exchange of gases, it goes out. As you can see in this diagram, during the process of breathing, oxygen enters into lungs through our nose or mouth, and after the exchange of gases, carbon dioxide goes out through the same way. The air passageway consists of following parts. These parts are nostrils, nasal cavity, pharynx, glottis, voice box, which is also called larynx, trachea, bronchi, bronchioles, alveolar duct and alveoli. These all parts can be seen in this diagram. As you can see, this portion shows the structure of nose. These are nostrils, nasal cavity, then pharynx. Here nasopharynx, oropharynx are the subdivision of pharynx which are not included in our syllable. so we will not discuss them. The pharynx open into larynx through glottis, trachea. After the trachea, bronchi is present, then bronchioles, alveolar duct, and the last one is alveoli. Now we will discuss these parts, their structure and functions one by one. The first one is nostrils. These are the external opening of the nose or nasal cavity. As you can see in this diagram, our nose consists of two external openings called nostrils. These are nostrils. And the next one, nasal cavity. It is a large air-filled space above and behind the nose. See in this diagram, these nostrils open into internal cavity called nasal cavity. Nasal cavity is further divided into two portions by a wall. Each portion has fine hairs, cilia and mucus, which filters the dust particles. This mucus also keeps the incoming air moist and warm. As you can see in this diagram, inside the nasal cavity, fine nose, hairs, cilia, mucus blanket are present. These all structures provide protection from dust particle to our nose. The next one, pharynx. It is a part of throat behind the mouth and nasal cavity. As you can see in this diagram, the nasal cavity opens into pharynx through two internal openings called internal nostrils. Here internal nostrils are present. Pharynx is a muscular passage that is common for both food and air. See in this diagram, this portion shows the structure of pharynx. The next one, glottis. It is a slit-like opening on the floor of pharynx. It controls the airflow in and out of the respiratory system. As you can see in this diagram, this portion shows the structure of glottis. Here the epiglottis is present, which is a lid-like structure that covers the trachea when we intake food. As you can see, pharynx open into the larynx through a narrow opening which is called glottis. The next one, voice box, which is also called larynx. It is a hollow muscular organ having vocal cord. Larynx is actually a voice box made up of a cartilage. Cartilage is a soft bone. The next one, vocal cord. Folds of tissue locating in the larynx. Function: vocal cord produces sound. As you can see in this diagram, voice box consists of two pairs of fibrous band which provide flexibility. They are called vocal cord. When air passes through them, they vibrate and sound is produced. The next one, trachea. It is a large tube extend from larynx to bronchi. Function: it passes the air from larynx to bronchi. As you can see in this diagram, larynx open into trachea or a windpipe. It is made up of cartilage. Here cartilage makes C-shaped rings. These rings maintain its shape as well as its structure. These are C-shaped cartilage rings. The next one, bronchi. These are the extensions of trachea. As you can see in this diagram, trachea is divided into smaller tube-like structure called bronchi. These are bronchi, as you can see in this diagram. The next one, bronchioles. Each bronchi continue dividing in the lungs until they make fine tubes called bronchioles. Bronchioles are the minute branches into which bronchus or bronchi divide. As you can see in this diagram, trachea is divided into two main branches which are called bronchi, and then bronchi divided into smaller tube-like structure. They are called bronchioles. These are bronchioles. The next one, alveolar duct. These are tiny ducts that connect the bronchioles to the alveoli. As you can see in this diagram, bronchus ends the fine tubules called alveolar duct. These are alveolar duct. The next one, alveoli. These are tiny air sacs at the end of bronchioles in the lungs. As you can see in this diagram, alveolar ducts open into cluster of bunches which are called alveoli. The next one, function of alveoli. They allow the exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide between lungs and bloodstream. So we can say these alveoli provide the respiratory surface in human. As you can see in this diagram, alveoli consist of connective tissues, epithelial cells, and blood capillaries. These capillaries make a fine network around it. Here blood capillaries which make the capillary beds around the alveoli, as you can see. As you know that pulmonary artery carries deoxygenated blood, enters into lungs and branches into arterioles and into capillaries which surround the alveoli. Here the deoxygenated blood releases carbon dioxide and absorb oxygen and convert it into oxygenated blood, then goes back to the heart through this pulmonary vein. Let's take a short review of our today's lesson. As you can see, air enters into nasal cavity through nostrils, then larynx through pharynx, then passes the trachea, bronchi, bronchioles, alveolar duct, and finally enters into alveoli. Here the exchange of gases takes place through the blood capillaries. So in this way, exchange of gases takes place through air passageway. There are some MCQs related to our topic. Let's see the MCQs. MCQ number 1. How many bronchi are present in the air passageway? Option A 1, B 2, C 3, D 4. The correct answer is option B, which is 2. MCQ number 2. Which one of the following is the voice box? Option A, pharynx. Option B, larynx. Option C, glottis. Option D, bronchi. The correct answer is option B, which is larynx. MCQ number 3. Which one of the following is made up of C-shaped cartilage rings? Option A, alveoli. Option B, alveolar duct. Option C, trachea. Option D, all of these. The correct answer is option C, which is trachea. Now there are some questions. Give the short answers of following questions. Question number 1. What is the function of cilia? We have discussed the function of cilia in nasal cavity. Cilia remove or filters the dust particles coming from the air. Question number 2. How sound is produced? We have discussed in vocal cord. The answer is voice box consists of two pairs of fibrous bands called vocal cord. When air passes through them, they vibrate and sound is produced. Question number 3. What is the function of alveoli? We have discussed function of alveoli. The answer is they allow the exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide between lungs and blood stream. I hope today's lesson will be help you to understand the air passageway. Thank you.